What's going on, YouTube? Hope everyone's doing good. Everyone except Joey. Fuck that guy. He's the new coach for me, so just gonna be ruining his life whenever I get a chance. Fuck him. But we're gonna kind of go over some Joey stuff that's happened recently. Just kind of a little expose, right? You know, we got people exposing GW, exposing Willie. I mean, I don't know why you'd waste your time exposing Willie. Everybody kind of knows who Willie is. The best thing to do with Willie is to just not talk about Willie, and he'll just fade away into obscurity. Which is probably what I should do with Joey, but like I said, I kind of owe him one, so I'm just getting my get back is all. But we're going to talk about Joey, just kind of expose him for the psychopath that he is. Because I know there's a lot of people that watch who don't really know Joey because he's kind of like been in and out for a while. He's been laying low, as it were. And his MO that I've discovered, and I know a lot of other people that know him longer already knew this, but as far as I go, his MO is basically to buddy up with anybody he thinks will give him validation, right? It's not about having a friend. It's not about getting advice. It's not about help. He just wants someone to agree that everybody's mean to him. That's what he's looking for. And if you can't get that, then you're an enemy and he'll turn on you. So we're going to kind of go over the craziness of Joey just to give, some context to what we're talking about when we talk about Joey to people that don't know him. And also, like, the insanity is just so far out there. It is actually kind of entertaining. So, I mean, at the very least, if you don't give a fuck about Joey, if you don't give a fuck about me, you just want something to be entertained by, his level of crazy is pretty fucking entertaining. I'll give him that much. But anyway, guys, let's jump into it. All right, so I started to make fun of Joey just lightly. I wasn't really doing much to him. I was just kind of giving him a hard time. He had made this picture, right, one of the 1,000 times he decided he was no longer doing drama and he was going to do this whole husband and wife team trucking thing, which is all bullshit, by the way. So he makes this fucking picture, and as a joke, I took the picture and just edited me and my wife into it, right? Like you can see it on the screen. That's all I did. And this is last year. This is before Christmas, right? So he freaks the fuck out and makes this.
Oh shit, look at Curious George. Hey man, Josh needs a fucking yellow coat and a big hat.
Right? And this, like the AI art and shit, right? And that's fine, right? Like if you want to talk shit, go ahead and talk shit, right? But he always has to make it racist because he knows that's like the only thing that's going to get a reaction, is because he's already said everything under the book, right? He said my daughter was a like dumpster, essentially, like she was made with a bunch of different dudes' sperm. Called my wife a whore, said she's cheating on me, all this bullshit, right? He's already gone through the whole gambit. None of it fucking worked. So he's just like, oh, fuck it. They're mad that I was racist to Tripp, so I'll just be racist to Josh, right? And it's not the first time. He did this the fucking last 2 times he talked shit about my wife, right? And mind you, this is before Christmas, right? Like, I just enjoyed my Christmas, came into the holidays. I made a couple short videos, last week, right? Didn't really give him too much shit, right? But he's just been crashing the fuck out because of a picture that I edited while trying to say that I'm the one crashing out. So that's what started all of his shit with me this time around. And granted, I've given the dude so much fucking grace. Just left him alone, just poked fun at him here and there, didn't really go too hard at him. But he can't fucking handle any amount of criticism or negativity, not even a fraction of what he gives out. So let's keep going.
Josh been home for 3 days, and instead of spending time with his wife and his baby and stuff, he's on the internet stalking a 13-year-old girl, my dead cousin, and me.
All right, so what he's talking about is, I was at the yard. This is like weeks ago. This is, I don't know, like mid-January. It's been a while. I don't know. I can't remember the exact time frame, but it was in January sometime. I just got back to the yard. I'd swung by the dealer. I picked up a bunch of shit for like oil changes and shit, differential fluid, transmission fluid for all the different trucks, and I was dropping it off at the yard because the mechanic was going to swing through, and we were all basically back. You know, every single driver was basically back. And so while I was at the yard unloading shit and moving stuff around, shuffling trailers, playing musical cars, you know, just helping out the boss man, I was fucking with Joey because I had some downtime, right? And this led to a whole bunch of fucking phone calls and all kinds of bullshit, which we're going to get into, right? But he's saying, like, I'm supposed to be home. You know, I'm not home yet. Still working. Still fucking with Joey because I was bored and I had the time, right, in between doing shit. So he says that I'm stalking people online. And let's get into that. So he makes all these fucking troll accounts and all this bullshit, right? He makes these little stupid shorts, right? This is him talking about my daughter and Juan Cordova's son. And mind you, Juan isn't even on YouTube right now. He hasn't been in the Discord. I've talked to him on the phone a couple times, like he's doing his own thing. He doesn't want any part of this. He hasn't bothered Joey at all. But because Joey can't get to me or anybody else, he'll just pick someone that he thinks will get upset and just attack them for no reason, right? So because he's mad at me, now Juan has to suffer because he can't hurt my feelings, but he thinks he can hurt Juan's feelings. Like, this is the kind of fucking dickhead that this dude is, right? And it's not even creative, right? He just fucking picks shit and just reuses. I mean, he used the same meme twice, right? That picture of my daughter as an infant where it says seeking DNA test, that was a joke that Elite made, right? So he's just remaking shit. Then he puts this one right here, says it's my wife's new boyfriend, right? And it's the carrot, supposed to be a dick, right? It's pedophilia. Right now he's calling me a pedophile directly. And mind you, this is the same guy that said his daughter was going to call me, but he's calling me a pedophile. So you're making your daughter call someone a pedophile, right? Yeah, that's great. This is my wife cheating on me again, right? And then I guess he must talk to fucking Tommy and Martin because they said I had a Down syndrome son. I don't know where that rumor came from. Then here he is commenting to me about my wife cheating again, right? This is old as fuck too, right? I just commented back, whatever. Can't handle it. And after doing all of that, right, talking all kinds of shit, I made the same joke back. Look at what he says. He says I have mental issues, right? So it's okay for him to do it, but not anybody else. Right? And then this next video, check this out.
Oh, it's really hot down here. I'm burning up.
That was the farm animal he stole off the ranch in fucking Illinois, making fun of Juan's dead son again. Right? Juan, again, is not making videos, has nothing to do with this. And then they're also making fun of Narc's dead father, right? And you can see up there Little Willie, that's yet another troll account. Right, the dude that accuses everybody of having fake phone numbers and troll accounts has like 68 phone numbers and 400 fucking YouTube accounts, but accuses everybody of being online trolls, right? And here's him saying like, oh, he's going to show us trolling, but trolling is just doing all the same shit he's done 100 fucking times before. Nothing new. And then after all of his fucking freaking out, right, he does another I'm a poor victim, but I don't care. Yada, 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 talks about medication. You can pause it and read it if you want to. No one gives a shit if he's on medication or not. No one likes him because he's a fucking piece of shit. He's an asshole. That's why they don't like him, but he doesn't want to take accountability. So he just looks for some fucking sob story, right? And then the whole getting a new space. I told him that a year ago when I tried to help him out and be a decent human being to him. Right? I keep telling him that and he doesn't fucking learn.
His baby, his wife, what does he do? He calls us. Yes. You know why? Because he had nobody to talk to. I can't believe Josh is like, he's at home, allegedly, and he just let me.
He said he's at the gym.
Yeah, he's at the gym.
Oh, I think
He's at gyms. Man, I'm fucking dead. What a fucking loser, man. You're at home. You're just letting me and my wife just shit all over you and your fucking family. What a fucking bum. I wouldn't even listen to them.
All right, so more on the me calling them later. That'll be interesting. That's going to kind of blow your mind a little bit. But you heard him. Basically, he says, I'm shitting all over your family and quote unquote I'm letting it happen, right? And no, it's called ignoring you, right? I enjoyed my holidays. I did my own thing. I didn't get back to him until I had time to make videos or, you know, do whatever. right? But that's him admitting that he's doing it. But then he turns around and tries to act like a victim if it comes back his way, right? So if you don't, it's the typical YouTube bullshit, right? Billy's talked about this before. If you don't respond, you're a bitch. If you do respond, you're triggered. It's the same fucking bullshit over and over and over again. And Joey, that's all he knows is YouTube bullshit, right? So I ignored him. I minded my own business. I just enjoyed my time, you know, for the holidays, got back to work, everything. And he does exactly the stereotypical YouTube bullshit. I didn't respond, so that means I'm letting it happen.
To that.
Maybe at the truck stops.
Oh, that's what you do when you're lot lizarding at the truck stop. Is that what's going on in New Jersey right now? Is you're just flooded up over there in the truck stop?
You
guys can get a bus ticket home.
Why would we need a bus ticket home when we're still working?
In the truck before, and some of your behavior around them was very concerning.
Yeah, that was when we worked at Super Ego.
I'm scared for that little baby.
We had her on the truck when we worked at Super Ego for like 3 months. You weren't my first pick. I originally wanted Narc, but Narc wouldn't answer the phone, so you're the next best. You're my second pick.
It's fucking hilarious.
So you heard that right. The guy who's talking shit to me, calling my wife a whore, saying she's cheating on me, has his wife calling me, telling me she wants to fuck me, and then cheering her on while she does it. And you can see that this post from SS Augustine, this isn't the first time he's done that, right? He says, I'm totally not your guy, hard pass, right? So evidently that's Joey's big flex, is if he wants to really talk shit to you, he's going to offer to let you fuck a cow that he stole from a field in Illinois. I don't know that that's a flex, but I mean, to each their own, I guess. So he's sitting there, you heard it in the video, that's their video, right? That was his flex. He's cheering on his wife while she's talking about fucking other men, right? Namely me and Narc, right? Two guys that he hates. I don't know about the rest of you, but if I hated someone, I wouldn't offer my wife to them. Whether I liked him or not, I still wouldn't offer my wife. That's a weird thing to do, but definitely not a guy that I fucking hate, right? So this dude is third place in his own marriage, and he's fucking laughing and cheering like it's a flex, right? And again, we'll get into the calling bullshit, right? They claim I called them, but we'll get into that. But that's how fucking weird these people are, right? And I've told him over and over and over again that if he didn't do stupid shit like that, people wouldn't make fun of him for it on the internet. But then he gets mad when you make fun of him. It doesn't make any fucking sense. You put all that embarrassing ass bullshit on the internet and then you're upset when someone sees it and goes, wow, that's fucking embarrassing. It's such a level of delusion. I could only imagine what color the sky in his world is.
Josh tried to show up on a fucking Monday. She was like, Josh, I said, you can come over this weekend. So Josh at home with his wife, right? Ashley's just talking about she gonna fuck his wife. She wants to fuck him. I hear this bitch in the background like, who the fuck is that?
I forgot about that one. Honestly, I had to go back and listen to all the shit I had to record. Fucking, so now he's fourth place, right? So his wife wants to fuck Narc, me, and my wife, then him last. There's probably more people, right? But he's already down to fourth in his own marriage. And again, he's laughing and cheering as if it's a flex. So I don't know. I mean, it's pretty fucking delusional to me.
Josh, I'm over here reading the Bible, just making little funny videos.
Hold on. Hey, I'm calling you. Answer the phone.
You're not even answering. Let's leave him a message.
He probably blocked me because I went.
Oh, dang it. Narc, I saw your post. Yeah, he's telling my daughter saying I left her when she was a baby, but that's not even true. But like, you better hope I don't see you. And that little burnt up nigger that you hang out with, that little fucking nigger ain't helping you, man. That little burnt up fucking Quick Williams, your little bodyguard, I'll knock that motherfucker in the dirt too. I'll knock both of you bitches in the fucking dirt. Neither one of you motherfuckers will be able to help each other. I ever see you, I'm knocking your shit out. Knocking your fucking teeth down your fucking throat, boy. take it to the cops, do whatever you gotta fucking do. But you ain't gonna talk about my fucking kid. Promise you that.
What? I thought I called them. That's weird. So what I was doing is I would just block all their numbers, and then when I had some time, I would unblock it, and then they would start coming through again. And they just kept calling over and over and over and over and over again. And when I was busy and I couldn't talk to them, I would just block their numbers again. I use an app, so instead of having to block each individual number, I can just block all their numbers that are associated with them. I have them like in a group. And then when I'd get some time or whatever, I wasn't talking to somebody else, I would just hit the button and unblock them. And sure enough, all the fucking calls would come back through. So the whole time I was at the yard working, and over the days that it took me to get back to the yard from where I picked up from, that's what they were doing. It's just calling me over and over and over again. And his wife was clearly involved. But he gets mad if you talk about his wife. Well, you should keep her out of the drama, you fucking idiot. But anyway, let's keep going.
Hey, you were my first pick. I originally wanted Narc, but Narc wouldn't answer the phone, so you're the next best.
Damn, Joey, you're third fucking place to your own wife, dude. You're third fucking place to your own wife, and you think this is a flex? Damn, dude. What a fucking bitch. You're offering your wife up to me and Narc because you're so scared and you think that's a flex?
No,
dude, you're a fucking bitch, man. God damn, dude, you're a bitch.
But
holy fuck.
When I fuck other men.
I guess he's a cuck then. What a flex, Joey. What a fucking flex, Joey. This is some master level trolling, dude. I never would have thought of doing this as a troll. Who knew that the best troll of 2026 is being a fucking bitch in front of your wife and letting her disrespect the fuck out of you on the phone? Man, dude, I didn't think of that. That's a good troll, Joey. You're fucking good. You're such a good troll, Joey. Wow.
Can I give you?
Man, dude, now I know why you lost that Smack Pack 3000, you fucking cuck. God damn. Fucking little bitch, dude. You seething? Is he seething? Hey, is he mad over there in the seat? Is he mad? Does he look mad? Hey, Joey, are you mad?
So that's my end of the conversation where they were, Joey was laughing and giggling in the seat while his wife is saying she's going to fuck me. And that's what I would do. Whenever I had a little bit of time, I would just unblock him, answer the phone, and just talk shit. And then when I was done, I would just hang up on her and fucking... again, it was her. She was the one doing all the calling for the most part. And then I would just go back to what I was doing. And then when I had a little time, I would unblock them again. And the call... They just kept fucking calling. It never stopped. As soon as I'd unblock them, there'd be a call. And I could tell they're getting more and more annoyed because they wouldn't stop fucking calling. Right? I had to go home and be gone a few days and not unblock them for the calls to finally stop.
Well, I guess you're back with your wife again. That's a shame because I really miss our times together. I wish you would call me back. I can't wait to come over again so I can stick my finger up your butt. Hey, Josh, call me back. I would love to hear your sob stories about how your wife got her back blown out. Hello.
Hi, Josh. I heard that your wife got in a really bad car accident. I'm really sorry to hear that. Sorry to hear about your kid. That's sad. It really sucks, man. Oh, well.
So in addition to all the fucking voicemails, look at this. All those calls that were blocked. I answered some of them. All those fucking calls, right? Here's another number. You can see it says view all, so there's fucking more. Another number, view all, so there's more fucking numbers. Right? Another number, so there's fucking more. Another number that's blocked. That's all Joey. Right? This is the one that's supposed to be his daughter. Right? Then he's telling me that his wife Ashley was the one that put his daughter's number out, right? So how is that our fucking fault? right? And that's not really his daughter's number. But again, it's like you're mad at everybody for that number, but you're telling me right here that your fucking shitty ass fucking pig wife put it out. And I warned him about her before. You can see it. I'm telling him that I warned him. Right, and this is him here texting me, accusing me of being a troll. Right, this is the guy that has fucking 87 phone numbers and 2,000 fucking YouTube accounts, accusing me of being a troll. And you can see I said, I'm leaving you alone. But cut the bullshit. Don't try to convince me that number's your daughter, because we've all seen the screenshots that you were texting people, right? He texted me from that fucking number. I just told him, I said, dude, I don't give a fuck. I'm doing my own thing, and it didn't matter, right? It did not fucking matter. He didn't stop. He kept doing the trolling, right? He just kept on fucking going, even though everybody was ignoring him. And then here he is saying everybody's pedophiles. They're all talking to his daughter, yada, yada, yada. And he's telling me I can do better. Meanwhile, he's the one that's crashing out, and I'm just minding my own business. Then, if you remember, he called me a pedophile. Look what he says right there. She's going to call you. Why would you have your daughter call a strange person from the internet, especially one who you're accusing of being a fucking pedophile? It doesn't make sense. So you're going to throw your own daughter under the fucking bus for what? Internet validation? Right? And then he wonders why everyone thinks he's a fucking piece of shit. So he's thrown his wife under the bus multiple times, and now supposedly his daughter. And so somebody called me from the number he claimed was his daughter, and it was a woman. I don't know if it was his wife pretending to be his daughter, or if it was one of the women that he knows from Zello and the little shit-talking groups, whatever. Or maybe it was his real daughter. I don't know. But on the off chance it was his real daughter, I said, hey, quit calling strange people from the internet, and if people are actually harassing you, you need to call the police. Because troll account or not, the police can find out who it is. Right? I don't believe it was his daughter, but again, if it really was, I'm not going to traumatize a kid for Joey. But same thing, if it really was his daughter and she's getting harassed, why would you be forcing her to call people on the internet? Like, that's the biggest dirtbag piece of shit move I could think of. Right? And again, this guy wonders why everyone thinks he's a piece of shit, but then wants to be the victim. Right, and then here it is. This is why it's so important that we all believe that his daughter was attacked, right? You can see it. Nobody's going to attack my daughter and think I'm going to sit back. Right? You think Willie's bad? I'm be worse. Tons of background stuff coming. Right? There's Juan's dead son, my family and friends, country time, everybody and anybody. They're all getting the heat, yada, 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 right? All justified because his daughter was supposedly contacted, right? Yet everybody can prove that his daughter was never contacted, and then he's going around saying he's going to have his daughter contact them. Right? This is the weird delusional world that he lives in. Right? One of the numbers that he called me from, it was a 317 number. The caller ID picks it up as Maria Marino. Right? That's his ex-wife. But yet her phone number's calling me and he's on the phone. So how much you want to bet previously he's done this before, except it wasn't his daughter, it was his ex-wife. And just like now, his ex-wife was never called either. Wow. Fucking shocker. Right? One trick pony, you can't handle the internet, but won't get off the fucking internet.
There won't be too many videos, because the videos really don't, like, do anything. It's his background shit. That's the fun part. The back.
Oh, that background shit's so fun, huh? He loves that background shit. Oh, man, this background shit's where the real fun's at, huh? Right, Joey? Huh? This Destiny Morgan woman, if you want to send her screen recordings of Joey and his wife, that little clip I put up of them dropping the N-bomb, I know I did. Just let her know the kind of people that she's associating with when he's trying to sell his little hot dogs, you know, put his bitch ass out of business. If you're someone maybe that he's wronged, you know, let's say he like contacted your church, called your job, talked about your relatives, anything like that. You know, if you just want to send it to old Destiny Morgan here, just let her know for the safety of her customers that we don't want people like Joey and his wife around their business. Right? But again, this is what he does, right? He freaks the fuck out. I was going to say flips. He freaks the fuck out and goes off the deep end, right? But he could not handle a fraction of the shit that he tries to dish out to other people. Right? If you look, remember at the beginning of the video, I took a picture and edited it, and he lost his fucking mind. but he wants to play around in the drama. And I told him over and over and over again when I wasn't fucking, pissed at him, that he needs to stop doing that because he can't handle it. But he doesn't fucking listen. Right? And now look where he's at. Right back where he always is, getting shit on by everybody, making a fucking fool of himself. He just doesn't fucking listen and he never learns. Right? And now he's dragging other people into it, right? He had his ex-wife, his daughter, now his new wife. And then he'll blame them for all of his shit. Oh, I didn't do anything wrong. It was my ex-wife. Oh, I didn't do anything wrong. It was my daughter. I didn't do anything wrong. It was my new wife. He never takes fucking accountability. But he wants to blame everybody else for all his problems, all his issues, right? Oh, I'm all fucked up because people are mean to me on the internet. And again, I told him 100 fucking times, well, sounds like somebody needs to get off the fucking internet. And then half the shit he does do, right, he'll tag the person, but then when you go there, it's gone because he's already fucking deleted it. Because he's unstable and he doesn't stand on shit. Meanwhile, he's talking about everybody's wives cheating on him and being unfaithful. When this is not edited, right? This isn't fucking AI or any bullshit, right? This is his wife with another man who happens to be in a fucking trap house surrounded by meth, right? The fact that he's talking about anybody else's family is wild when shit like this is circulating on the internet. You have to make up a story about people or fucking AI some videos. This is just your real life. It's fucking ridiculous. I understand why you're pissed because that's gotta suck, but you also don't have the right to fucking take it out on everybody else. That's your fucking problem. Right, look at this happy marriage. My wife makes me feel miserable about myself. Oh, so sad. Oh, she's lying and talking to other men. Oh my God, Joey. It's not like you didn't already know that she was a piece of shit before you married her. Oh my God. And then who's this? I don't know. Is that Joey or is that her? It's hard to tell. Because they both use the same fucking accounts half the time, right? Here's a bunch of dudes commenting to her, leaving her hearts and shit. Well, there's Joey. Look at that, 41 weeks ago, right? Here we got Michael Lipchok, my sexy girl, Michael and Ashley, right? And then look at over here, right? 41 weeks ago. Or no, this is 18 weeks ago, but there they are, commenting the same fucking thirsty dudes. Right here. There's Joey. Love the outfit. 41 weeks ago when the Michael Lipchok guy was calling her fucking, right there, honey bunches. Look at that. Calling other people's wives whores, right? Meanwhile, you're married to one. That's some 40-year-old virgin, thirsty-ass fucking motherfuckers right there, if you ask me. I don't think they knew what they were chasing. She must have catfished the fuck out of them on Facebook. I don't know, right? But that's the delusion that Joey lives in, right? He's going to call everybody else's wives whores and say they're cheating and they can't be trusted. Meanwhile, he has to keep his in the truck with him because as soon as he turns his back, she's fucking someone else, right? He's cheering her on as she's talking about fucking another dude. But we're supposed to take him seriously when he insults us. And he's going to be mad when we point out the obvious. Like, all this shit is on the internet for everybody to see. And again, I warned him 100 fucking times that doing this will end badly. And here's the example. Here's the proof. It's happening to him right now. And he could have prevented all of it. But he couldn't keep his fucking mouth shut. He couldn't keep his bullshit off the internet.
You tried to hit the Smack Pack, but you didn't understand that the Smack Pack 3000 got some kick to it. Beep. Where that victory lap at? Oh, where's the victory? Oh, shit. Oh, that. Oh, God, that's an ugly bitch right there. Who the fuck is that? Who the fuck is that?
In 1.5 miles, take the
oh, my God. Did this motherfucker wear a fucking flannel and a fucking Dollar Tree dead fake flower on his fucking shirt to his wedding? I know you lied. I know you lied. Well, if you don't get that motherfucker he looking ass bitch out the way, what? How about you got the Smack Pack? Look at you. You got the Smack Pack? Motherfucker. But where you at, Billy? Why you take your channel down, Billy? It's gone, Billy. Where you go, Billy? Oh, Oh, do your little victory dance. Where's your victory dance? You know, for you, Billy, I got all your videos screen recorded, and I will be uploading all of them to the Billy Rage channel. So stay tuned, guys. Don't worry, Billy ain't went nowhere. I have them all the videos.
So that video you heard, obviously I covered up the pictures that were shown out of respect. You know, I put up an actual ugly ass bitch and a loser, that way, you know, the audio fit the video. But that original video, which has now been taken down, you know, because Joey don't stand on shit, was him attacking Billy, right? Now, he tries to make it seem like Billy left YouTube because Joey's such a good shit talker, right? The Smack Pack 3000. Joey didn't run Billy off of YouTube because he talks shit, right? Billy, unlike Joey, can actually handle someone talking shit to him, right? He left YouTube because Joey was calling his job, attacking his church, right? Taking it off of YouTube. And remember, he said it's fun to do the background shit, right? So hopefully he keeps that same energy throughout. But Billy, being the responsible adult that he was like, well, YouTube isn't worth all this fucking bullshit, right? Because he's not attacking me, he's attacking innocent people that have nothing to do with me, right? And again, that goes back to why Joey was so adamant on trying to prove that his daughter was attacked, because then it justifies his behavior when he attacks people who are innocent, right? And again, it's all bullshit, right? He's just a piece of shit. No one was attacked, not yet. They're about to be. Buckle up, bitch. Because you about to find out that fucking Smack Pack 3000 got some kick to it, Joey. Where's your channel, Joey? Where'd you go? Anyway, I just had to throw that in here because that was his joke, and now it's all fucking backfired and turned around on him. But, yeah, nobody fears Joey. I probably misspoke when I said that in my live feed. No one fears Joey, but people don't want to deal with Joey's bullshit, right? And I don't blame him, right? Like, Joey can talk all the shit he wants. It doesn't matter. It's all made up. His life is infinitely worse than everyone's, you know, except maybe Willie. I think Willie's still the rock bottom of life. But he's getting pretty fucking close to that, right? He's about to be parallel versus stacked right on top. And that's what I mean when I say Joey runs people off, is he'll take it to a level where most people just, you know, they don't want to deal with it, right? And so Joey thinks he's this master shit talker, when in reality, he just does shit where most responsible adults are like, all right, I'm not going to do this. Like, I'm not going to play this game. And they just leave, right? It's not fear. It's just not wanting to deal with some crazy ass bullshit, right? And I would hope that by the end of this video, you can see that this dude is a fucking nut job, right? You don't have to be afraid of him. Just know that he's going to act fucking crazy. And as long as your life is slightly better than his, he'll never get to you, right? He might do some wild shit that makes you maybe not want to fucking engage with him. And again, that's not fear. That's just being a responsible adult. I've said it over and over again that if that shit goes beyond YouTube, I don't care. I have no pride. You can call me a bitch all you want. I'll leave, right? It just is what it is. I'm here to talk shit, be an asshole on the internet. But if you want to take it beyond that, I'm not risking, you know, life. I'm not risking people that have nothing to do with YouTube. None of that shit, right? Like, it doesn't matter to me. I don't care. I can just stop making videos, right? And that's what a lot of people do because they don't want to deal with Joey. And then Joey turns around and acts like it's some great victory for him. No, it's just fucking pathetic.
What's up, YouTube? So today we're gonna talk about a little video of someone, I don't even know who this person is, but he likes to have my name in his mouth. DJ Bowling Trucking, whoever the fuck he is. And we're gonna react to this little video. This guy in the picture, he was an ex-boyfriend of mine. We met on Zello.
Yeah, he met on Zello, right? He met her on Zello. That dude met her on Zello. Like, just Joey's whole relationship is meeting people off of fucking Zello, a walkie-talkie app. Maybe he should move away from those people, right? And again, he talks shit about everybody else's wives, but nobody else's wives have had to get on YouTube and explain their fucking crackhead ex-boyfriend they used to live in a fucking trap house with. Like, this is the delusion that I'm talking about, that he lives in, right? It blows me away. So again, this guy's in a rage because people are making fun of his life, but he chooses to put it all on the internet. Right? I don't know. Maybe he should fucking stop, but he doesn't listen, so he's going to keep doing it. But like I said, I think he's become my new coach. Right? I guess technically my coach used to be Bowles, but Bowles is kind of boring, but kind of a waste of effort. But Joey's a guy that deserves to get shit on every time he tries to put his face on the internet, because he's a fucking piece of shit. Right? Not that we're not all pieces of shit. Right? We all talk shit. We all talk about families, yada, yada, yada. It's just none of us try to act like victims, right? I know that if I make fun of somebody's wife, somebody's going to make fun of my wife, right? But I don't turn around and act like I didn't make fun of somebody's wife. That's Joey. And that's what drives me fucking nuts about him, is that he always plays the victim. When he's putting himself in this position, he actively involves his entire family in YouTube, right? He puts his kids on YouTube, puts fucking his wife on YouTube, gets them involved in YouTube, maybe not the kids, but 100% his wife. And then is surprised when people talk about him and his wife. I mean, again, guys, it's a level of delusion that I can't even begin to fucking comprehend.
When you get done blowing a bitch back out, just grab your guitar, right, just like this, and tell her, say, listen, I know people smoke cigarettes after.
And there you go. Joey chose to put that on the internet and then got mad when people made fun of him. And he's singing about a girl named Amber, but at the same time he's singing about a girl named Amber, there's a protection order against him by a girl named Amanda. So were there two different girls, you know, at the same time, and one had to file an order of protection against you because you're such a fucking psycho? Right? That's not smack talking. That's not being good at YouTube. That's not being a fucking shit talker. That's just being fucking crazy, and some people being like, yeah, I'm not gonna associate with that. Like, I don't know, man. Fucking crazy as fuck. And I'm like, how much of this is performance, like to try to get reactions or scare people on YouTube, and how much of it is like real? How much of this crazy is he actually, you know, like how much of it's legitimate, I guess. And then here's Joey in a chat group with Beetle Bailey, the guy that threatened to shoot up Elite's house, talking about taking relationship advice from Elite. And I mean, yeah, the guy's been divorced, but I don't think I've seen any pictures of any one of his wives in a trap house with a meth head. I mean, I'll throw that out there right now. Right? But you're in here talking shit about someone who you supposedly don't have problems with and don't want problems with, hanging out with a legitimate nut job who fucking abused his grandmother to death and threatened to shoot up a guy's house. Right? Like, you'll just be friends with anybody who gives you validation, right? You didn't get it from me, so now you hate me. Right? It's only a matter of time before you're mad at Willie. Like you're running out of people who will pretend to go along with your delusion. And I had to cover this picture to, you know, protect YouTube from taking the video down. But this is a picture of him and his wife fucking that he shared in my Discord, right? Then when the picture got out, he was mad that the picture got out and people made fun of it. Like, how fucking stupid are you? I mean, at this point, I'm like, he must enjoy the people talking shit, because he purposely gives us shit to make fun of and then gets mad when they make fun of it. Like, I don't get it, guys. I really don't. Like, it. He should be a psychological study at this point. All right, guys. I'm sorry you had to be subjected to that. I knew I had to make the video for some of the newer people. And then, like I said, I've been too lenient with Joey. I've always just kind of like given him the benefit because I know he's going through a lot of shit. And I didn't want to pile on and make it worse. But like I said, at this point, he fucking deserves it, right? He's a fucking dirtbag piece of shit, like more so than most. And again, I apologize. I know that was hard to see. It was pretty fucking bad. There's more, but I got to be honest, I'm pretty fucking tapped out of making this shit. It's like 40 minutes long almost already. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoy the fucking shit show. Joey is good for that. I will give credit where credit is due. But yeah, guys, we'll see you in the next one. Everyone stay safe and sane.